Tomb Raider. We've had 3 film entries, all of which I enjoyed, and I had hoped for a sequel to the 2018 film, which we nearly got, but alas, it did not happen. So what is the fate of this franchise? Well, let's talk about it. I'm Jason Emmett, and this is the Movie Mix. Believe it or not, the first Tomb Raider game came out way back in 1996, with a number of sequels having been released after that. Now, those games have sold hundreds of millions of copies, and the franchise has earned well over $1 billion. The series focuses on Lara Croft, a sort of female Indiana Jones who travels the world seeking out archaeological artifacts and uncovering often supernatural myths and mysteries. Over the years, her biography has varied a little bit in the games, but overall, Lara has remained the same. She's smart, she's athletic, knowledgeable in various cultures, and fluent in several languages. We received the first film adaptation back in 2001. That one starred Angelina Jolie, who most of us were on board with. She reprised her role in 2003 for the sequel film The Cradle of Life. They were both big, ridiculous action films, fun to watch, and they both did fairly well, although the sequel didn't do nearly as well as the first. It did make enough money for them to start talking about a third. The issue with the third movie was Angelina Jolie didn't want to continue on with the role. She kind of felt like she had done what she wanted to do. So with no movie being made for a while, rights ended up moving over to Warner Brothers and MGM, and at one point they talked about Megan Fox, Olivia Wilde, Mila Kunis, Jennifer Lawrence. They were all offered a role, but turned it down for one reason or another, and honestly, I'm kind of glad they all did. I can't really, maybe Jennifer Lawrence back then could have pulled this off. I'm not really feeling Megan Fox or Olivia Wilde or Mila Kunis in the role. I just don't think they have the Lara Croft vibe. Anyway, eventually that role landed with Alicia Vikander. That movie, the 2018 one, did well enough for a sequel, and there were talks of an expanded universe with other games, but the first obstacle was the global pandemic, which happened in 2020. We all remember that, or some of us try to forget it. What we know is that a script had been written, and Vikander was looking forward to coming back, but at some point, MGM just lost the rights, because sometimes when companies own rights and a film doesn't get made in so much time, they lose the rights. Those rights were then picked up by Amazon Studios, and we hear that Phoebe Waller-Bridge, creator of the show Fleabag, is currently in works for an Amazon live-action series. Now, this is not technically connected to the animated series currently on Netflix, by the way. So that series is there is an animated series over on Netflix right now, which is decent. I've been watching it. But this live-action series that will be going to Amazon is not part of that. So live-action series, that's way cool, right? We're really into that. But what about a movie? Well, the answer to that seems to be yes. Amazon is also working on a movie version to kick things off. And they, too, hope to build a larger cinematic universe a la Marvel. Now, we've heard that the series and the film are going to be linked together. The live-action series and the film are going to be linked together, which is a really good thing. And the series looks to be moving forward, with filming believed to begin in early 2025. So what about the cast? Who's going to be playing Lara Croft? Well, right now, we don't know. The internet is all abuzz that they're eyeing Jenna Ortega. I cannot confirm that this has ever even been discussed or that this is true in any way. Now, I understand the speculation here. She's young, attractive, extremely popular right now. I'm not sure this will happen. I don't even know how I would feel about Jenna Ortega as an action star. I love the roles. I actually like her quite a bit. I love the role she's taking right now. But seeing her as Lara Croft, I don't know how I would feel. I would just have to see it. Personally, I like Naomi Scott, who we just saw in Smile 2. I think she would be really good in this role. I also think Rose Victoria Williams might work. And a lot of people have mentioned her, and I think she would be really good too. Daisy Ridley would really fit the role of Lara Croft, especially if we're looking at the Lara Croft from the later games. I am looking forward. I'm really looking forward to where they might take this. Tomb Raider has a ton of potential, and if they can steer it somewhere in the middle of both theatrical attempts, a little more grounded like the 2018, but just a hint of the 2001 supernatural thing, I think this could be really good. Give us a bit of Raiders of the Lost Ark in there. Like, kind of capture that feel a little bit, that vibe a little bit. Keep it fun and light, with a solid story, and we're a little serious backbone, and we're all going to be on board. Anyway, guys, drop a comment. Who do you think should play Laura Croft? While you're down there, go ahead and share this with others, and so they can give their opinion and we can read what they have to say. And then you want to press that thumbs up as well. And finally, kick that subscribe button and do what I just did. Go back and watch the earlier films. They're actually a lot of fun, guys. So go back and check them out. And, of course, stay awesome.